Sorry, I'm a couple minutes late. I'm just gonna be on. I know I said last night I'd be on longer. I'm only gonna be on about a half hour tonight. Off and on since I was little. I've been suffering from juvenile arthritis. Usually, I don't have. I can't remember the last time I had a flare up, but my arthritis is flaring up really bad right now. I've taken some leave, but it has not kicked in yet. So, um, it just started about a half hour ago, or we've canceled the stream. Anyhow, those who are new to the stream, I do fast food reviews, international snack reviews, and normally I am like more in a positive mood than this. I just can't believe it happened now. If it happened earlier, I would have canceled the stream. But the show must go on. So yeah, guys, only gonna be a half hour today. I can't remember the last time. Those who don't know what this feels like, yeah, are you too young to have arthritis? Um, I've had juvenile arthritis since I was little, because when I was 3, um, well, let's all start with of my really minor form of spina bifida, right? So when I was younger, it took me a lot longer to learn how to walk. So anyway, I think it was 2 or 3. My mom said I was in one of those little baby seats with the wheels on it. I can't remember what they're called. They're actually illegal now here in Canada because so many kids had accidents in them. Anyway, I remember when it happened, though, I fell down the stairs, and anyhow, that's how I started getting juvenile arthritis from that. So it kind of hasn't bothered me in years. So I'm really surprised it's bothering me today. Anybody who has any kind of arthritis, what it's like when it flares up, and it can flare up at the worst time. I've had the past 2 days off, kind of flared up earlier. Walkers, huh? Thank you. Yeah. Anyhow, you guys can see why they're illegal. um, I was lucky I wasn't hurt worse, but my mom said it was at least another month before I could walk again on my own, because I just learned how to walk. I was always a step behind, even though I was only born a month early, but because of this because of that minor health issues, right? I was always a step behind. This didn't help, certainly. I need a new hip, guys. Anyhow, I'm glad to see you guys here joining me anyhow for the stream here. I was gonna try and get Jackbox figured out, but I never got a chance to do that. I don't know if you guys be interested in that or not. I want to try and do something different with one of the streams. Sorry, I haven't done sushi in a while. The quality at the supermarket is just, well, it is good, right? And has improved a lot. They always have the same ones, right? And I want to give you guys something different, every week, not the same thing. So, um, the one stream will still be like foodie news stories and stuff like that. I'm not sure what we're gonna do with the other one yet. Today I'm just talking and chit chatting and and yeah. So Mambo, enough about me. How are you? And how was everybody else today? Hope you guys are doing awesome. Good news is I only have to work the next 3 days. Well, then I'm off for one day. Then I have to work for 5 days again. I don't know if that's because that's what's aggravating me right now. But anyhow. I did talk to Heath today. He reunited with his best friend in high school he hadn't seen in years, and they nice talk for a few hours. And he went to see another old high school buddy of his, and is going out with them tomorrow night to have a beer with the guys. I think is awesome. Hey, Drew's reviews. Yeah, those just joining in. I'm not feeling 100%. I'm feeling 50%. So it's only going to be a short stream. My arthritis decided to flare up just before it came on. So, No, my eyes are actually just watery. Maybe because of that. I don't know. Yes, everybody lurking. Come out of the lurking shadows. Come out wherever you are. Yes, exactly. I'll tell you this. I don't know why I thought this just now, but have any of you guys seen the second Space Jam movie? I rented it over, was it yesterday or the day before? And I actually really like to just let you know it's now available to rent, finally. I've been wanting to see it forever. I've been waiting and waiting and waiting. And I actually liked it just as much as the first one that came out 25 years ago. But then it's hard not to like the Looney Tunes, right? Oh, thank you, Drew's Reviews. And you guys have a favorite Looney Tune? Mine has always been Bugs Bunny. Um, I think because Bugs Bunny reminds me of myself. Like, I'm always been a little mischievous. It's always the quiet ones, right? Beep, 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 beep. What's up, Doc? I could do a better impression normally, but yeah. I'm 50% right now. Thank you guys so much for understanding. I want to be on for an hour tonight, but I gotta listen to what my body's telling me. So, um, yeah. I can handle a half hour. After that, I'll have to get off of here. But unless the leave kicks in, which I hope is soon. Is it on a streaming service? I don't know. I know you can rent it on not just iTunes, Amazon Prime Video. You can't. I don't know. I think pretty much any movies you can only rent on streaming services nowadays. You know what I mean? No such thing as video rental stores anymore, unless you still have one in your area, or you have the next block. We live in a town that has the last blockbuster. I don't know if that one still exists or not. I can't remember where it was, but you know what is so ironic about the last blockbuster? I remember way back when Netflix was just a mail-in service. You mailed in your choices for rental, they mailed them back to you. I also remember seeing these machines they used to have. You know, at the grocery stores and that, you just pick your movie and you get the disc and you just send it back to them. Or I can't remember if you had to put it back in the machine or you sent it back. I can't remember how it worked. But anyhow, I remember when they were just starting out and they approached Blockbuster to partner up with them, and Blockbuster laughed at them basically. Well, who's laughing now? No, it's okay. I'm gonna stay on for a little bit longer. Yeah, I don't know. Like I said, I'm okay doing it for 30 minutes. So thank you, Mama, though. I appreciate that. Mwah. And hugs to you. I know you're concerned. I'll be fine. You know what I mean? Oh, frig. Well, I don't have to start work till 12 tomorrow, so lots of time to try and. I can't believe it flared up. I can't remember the last time it flared up. It's been at least a couple of years, so I was not expecting it, obviously. I mean, it's been doing a lot better, basically, so I was not expecting it at all. But that's usually what happens, right? Anyhow, yeah, so again, I don't know. Where was I going? Yeah, most movies now are on streaming services now. I think even before the pandemic, you know what I mean? It was everybody pretty much rents movies, like electronically nowadays. You know what I mean? Like I do remember just a few years ago there was a little video store, but it was like a family-owned business kind of thing. I think those are the only kind of video rental stores that still exist, if at all, is those family-owned or independent kind of video rental places. You know what I mean? PlayStation exclusive, so will probably be on Crave before the year is out. Yeah, I have Crave. So and I added on, well, before they added it to every plan, I added on the option to have HBO and stuff. So, but I haven't seen Space Jam on there yet. Um, just like, anybody who hasn't seen that Ryan Reynolds movie, Free Guy, have to see it. It's one of my favorite movies now. It's free to watch on Disney Plus. You have to pay to rent it anywhere else. But yeah, it's free on Disney Plus. If you have that streaming service, you can watch it for nothing. I still want to see Jungle Cruise, and that's on Disney Plus right now. Well, I think you still have to pay or whatever. I think it finally they release the payment option in November sometime, I think, and then so you can just watch it whenever. Was another one you guys should watch, Cruella with Emma Stone. You guys should see that one if you haven't yet. I thought it was an interesting twist on it, on Cruella, and I don't want to say anymore. Yeah, Ryan Reynolds. He's one of my favorite actors too. He is like he's everywhere. he's I swear, like I go on Facebook, he's there. I go on TikTok, he's there. I don't know if you guys know this. Actually, I read a story the other day. I didn't even know this. He in the U.S. owns a cell phone company called Mobile, or is it Mint Mobile? Or Mint Mobile, whichever way you pronounce it, and he's trying to bring it to Canada. You know what I mean? And I saw the ad because it showed the ad in the story, and he's saying like those of you guys in the U.S. have no idea. This is probably definitely true. Canada has some of the most expensive cell phone plans in the world. Sorry, my screensaver came on. And he's trying to get Mint Mobile here because their plans are a lot cheaper. Anyways, I would Google it, guys. Mint Mobile or mobile. I say mobile. Let me know anybody guys say mobile. But he pronounces it Mint Mobile, so that's why I'm saying Mint Mobile. You know, potato, potato, tomato, tomato. But anyways, you guys have to see it. Even if you're not into video games or anything like that, you'll still like it. Yeah, they are. You know, Verizon wanted to come here a couple years ago, but CRTC shut that down. Like the big three, unless you guys don't know what the big three are, it's TELUS, Rogers, and Bell. They have way, way, way too much power. And you guys have no idea. I'm like, because Heath is under my plan because years and years ago he didn't have enough credit to get a phone on his own, so that's why he's under my plan. He gives me the money for his phone though, but our two phones together still though, because I want unlimited minutes and that, right? Because I just don't want to have to worry about going over. You know what I mean? I use my phone a lot for the Wi-Fi and stuff like that, or if I'm out and about, I use my cellular data, right? Which I wish we had unlimited, and we don't. But unless you're with us at Freedom Mobile, but their network coverage isn't very good, spotty at best. But anyways, like, and they stopped Verizon from coming over here. Like, they don't want any competition because that will mean cheaper cell phone plans for all of them. It'd be better for consumers because it would mean cheaper cell phone plans, which of course they don't want. Yeah, it's public. Oh my, tell us. Yeah, see, I have Kudo, which is part of TELUS. I have similar to your plan. I have 4 gigabytes and I have unlimited calling and texting. Mine's $50 though. I think there's a couple other things in it though that bring up the price a little bit more. I can't remember what. I think I have like an add-on or something like that, but still $50 isn't bad. You know, some of that is the tabs with Kudo, right? You pay a tab like 10%, takes 10% off of what you owe on the phone every month till you own the phone, kind of thing. So I guess in a way I'm paying like double for it right now because I don't know. I traded in my iPhone 12. Now the 13. The 13 I am financing through Apple, right? But anyways, it's still not bad through Apple. I'm only paying like $20 a month. So you're still in the hospital? I didn't know you were in the hospital. Unless you mentioned it last night and I didn't see it. I do apologize, Dwayne. Hope you're okay there. Go to the rest of the country. Yeah, see, that's why they don't want competition because then it'll mean cheaper prices for all of us. They want everything to be so expensive because they're making billions. Like they got enough money though. Come on, like give us a break. Like billions and billions of dollars. I don't want any competition because it would be better for the consumer, right? And I thought that's what the CRTC was supposed to be doing. Not just properly making sure, all the telephone companies and everything are regulated, but like they also are supposed to look into what is best for the consumer. And I don't really think they're doing that right now. Like when I get talking to some of my customers in my call center job and I tell them what we pay for cell phone plans in this country, they can't believe it. I paid $220 for 2 phones. You know what I mean? Like it's with the tax of that, it's ridiculous. And then, well, I have add-ons, like a couple of add-ons. I can't remember right now, like I said, but it's still ridiculous. But I would say Kudo is the best cell phone company I've been with, though, because I've been with them for years and years and years and years. And there was a time where I could barely pay my cell phone bill, and Kudo just let me pay what I could. Until I could get back on my feet. Not many companies will do that. Exactly. CRT is a friggin' joke. Like, you know what I mean? And I think that's why Ryan wants to bring that company here to make it cheaper for people, Like it's ridiculous. Our plans don't need to be as expensive as they are. They need more competition because it would force them to lower their prices of the plans, to compete with this, with these new companies coming in. I wanted Verizon to come in. I would have switched to Verizon if they had come to Canada, if they had allowed it. And people think, well, what about Virgin? Virgin Mobile is part of Bell. So they're not really independent either. A lot of people don't even know that. I didn't know that till I remember this is like years and years ago when I was still in Burlington. When Virgin Mobile, they were one of the first cell phone companies to offer their own internet service, other than Bell or whoever, right? And when they came to install it, I think it was only like $50 a month unlimited or something like that. And it was a Bell technician that came to install our modem in that. For the Virgin internet. So, and Bell is a joke in itself. Don't get me started on that one. I could tell you guys a couple stories. I'll tell you quickly. My mom and stepdad had to move in with Heath and I briefly for a bit when they lost their farm, right? And my mom had her own account with Bell in her own number. She just wanted to transfer the number, to a separate phone line. We had a separate phone line in the basement and a separate room in that, which they use as their living room, right? And then the bedroom upstairs. So they connected everything and that. We thought everything was good. And then I got a bill. I got a phone bill. And I was like, what the heck is this? Because we didn't activate our home line. We had a dummy number just for internet only. Right? This is when we were still with Bell for internet. So I contacted them and said, look, I'm not paying this. Like, I don't have an active phone line with you guys. What is this? And they're like, oh, you activate your phone line. And I was like, no, I didn't. They're like, yes, you did. I'm like, no, I didn't. You know what I mean? So the only thing I can think of is that maybe you got my account confused with my mom, who has the same last name. She just moved in with us, but we both have our own accounts. They're like, oh yeah. Um, oh dear. I froze, guys. Uh-oh. 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 Okay, internet may be going out. Okay, I hope not. Am I frozen? Okay, you guys can still see me. Okay, I know it's weird. I'm frozen. Anyway, um, Bell, without even asking permission, they assumed that my mom was on my account, even though we both have our own accounts. We both had our own accounts with different account numbers. Someone assumed we were on the same account, and they activated the dummy phone number that was only supposed to be for the internet. So I had to get them to cancel it, and so I said, I'm not paying it. You know, it's like you guys made a mistake. You activated the wrong number on the wrong account. And then months later, when they finally got a place, they were moving out. I think it was about a year or so later. They also had TV with Bell, just like we did at the time. When my mom left, she canceled the TV. Instead of canceling the TV on my mom's Bell account, they canceled our TV service. But I guess because you still have it for a month or so afterwards. That's what we didn't know until like about a couple months later. Because one day I went to turn TV on and it wouldn't come on. It's just all snow on the TV. So I called Bell and they're like, oh, yeah, you canceled your TV service a couple months ago. And I was like, no, I didn't. They're like, yeah, you did. I'm like, no, I didn't. You guys have still been charging me because I've still been paying my bill. So how come? So if I'm still paying my bill for my cable service, how come you guys canceled it? Oh, because you canceled it. I said, no, I didn't. I said, my mom was living with us. She has the same last name as me, but she has her own account. Hey, Scott, welcome. So the guess was so finally it took me to get to 5 different Bell advisors before they told me what happened, that they canceled the wrong TV on the wrong account. They asked them, like, how can you guys do this? Like, without checking with the account holder. How can you cancel someone's service? Right? Assuming, like, you guys assume my mom was on my account. Okay, whatever. If you guys assume she's on my account, why wouldn't you ask permission from the account holder? You know, like ask the account holder if they want to cancel their service. You guys didn't even ask me. You just assumed, you know, that she was on the account and you canceled it. And I don't know. I said that was the last straw. I think we switched to Virgin Internet after that, which was still Bell, which I didn't know until the technician came to install it. But I actually had better luck with Virgin, anyways. I don't know. Like just like with Kudo, right? I used to be with TELUS. I didn't really have good luck with them at all, and then I switched to Kudo, which is owned by TELUS, but I had way better customer service. If you guys aren't with Kudo, I definitely highly recommend them. Just because, like, when I was poor, I had next to nothing. They let me pay whatever I was able to pay, until we got back on our feet. So not, I can't think of any company that would do that back then or even now. But yeah, but anyhow, um, cell phone companies in this country definitely need the big three, like TELUS, Rogers, Bell, definitely need more competition, to make cell phone plans more reasonable and more cheaper for everybody. Like it's ridiculous. I just see my face all frozen. So I'm trying to look at the camera, guys. The green light on the monitor, I guess that helps. Hope you're doing well, Scott. Dwayne, I hope you're still here. I didn't know you're in the hospital. I do apologize. Uh, hope everything is well with you there. And yeah, so Sunday, I'm probably going to do a premiere instead of a live stream. Yeah, and then after Sunday, it sucks. I work 5 days straight, and then have 1 day off again, and then 4 days, I think it is. I don't know. 1 day is not enough. That's why I don't like. No one wants a rotating schedule at my work. Because if you're not doing the rotating shifts, you pretty much get 2 days off in a row every week. You work 5 days, or you may not be 5 straight days in a row, but you're guaranteed 2 days off. Every work week, but not with the rotating. I don't know. I hate the part where you only get the rotation where you only get 1 day off, because I'm the kind of person I need 2 days off. I think a lot of people are like that. I remember though when I worked at A&W for many years, the owner, she would only let me have 1 day off a week. So yeah, when I tried to say, look, she took my weekends off away from me because, or what her excuse was at the time. But anyway, that's a long story. I do 4 on, 3 off right now. So I don't. Yeah, but you probably work. Do you work the same shift though? When you do work, do you always work afternoons or do you always work days? Or do you work different shifts? I know everybody's different, right? But I'm the type of person where I do much better at work when I work the same shift all the time. You know what I mean? And have the same days off. 5 days, even if it's not 5 days in a row. You know what I mean? I do better if it's at least the same shift and I have 2 days off. Same shift always. Okay. So that's okay. But mine is all over the place. They make you do, most of the 2 months, they make you do 12 to 8:30 or 12 to 9 or whatever. But I think it's only the last couple of weeks of the rotating that you get to do the day shift. 2 different types of the day shift. There's one day shift scheduled as 9 to 5:30, and there's another one that's 10 to 6:30 or something like that. That's what they call day shift different. So different day shift options. But if you're on rotating, they start you off I don't know, 12 to 8:30 with 2 days off in a row. But then I think about I don't know, it's October now, so about I'll be doing this till the end of December. So basically, the beginning, when you get back to the beginning of the rotating again, you get Tuesday, Wednesday off, and then they make you work for 5 days, and you get Tuesday, Wednesday off, and you work for 3 days, and then you get 1 day off, Sunday off, and then you work for 5 days, and then you get Saturday off, and you work for 4 days. And it's never the same time, so I always vary a little bit, which is why it's so hard to keep up with. He is always asking me when I'm off because he can never remember my schedule. I don't blame him. It's all over the place. See, you get to work 7 to 3. You know what I mean? And I'll choose myself. Oh, you got 3 days off in a row. Yeah, it's like Heath. He gets 3 days off in a row. Sometimes. Yeah, or 4, depending on how the schedule works. Yeah. Yeah, that's what I mean, right? And my manager said last time, if I got it again, I could try and get a straight 12 to 9 shift. You know what I mean, with 2 days off. And so I asked him for it, and he's like, "Oh, they only had a few spots open for anybody who doesn't want to do the rotating shift." And of course, they're all taken. So he said, "I have to do the rotating shift." And I even told him, I said, "Look, I said physically, my body can't handle being on the rotating shift, like having a different sleeping schedule all the time and that. There's nothing I could do. There's no spots left." And didn't even really seem to care, which is like made me a little upset. But I think he was just having a bad day, though, because our manager is pretty good, and he usually really does care and does what he can for us, right? Probably just, I guess, hit him on a bad day because he didn't seem to care at all. Why I didn't want to do it. I guess I figured there's no way, I'm stuck with it, right? So, hopefully, again, in a couple months, I'll get to try again, But I have a feeling I'll be stuck with this for a while because the problem with my work is, as we get new employees in, that pushes you further down on the list. You know what I mean? In rank. So then you have more of a chance, I think, getting on a rotating shift to getting what you want. Even though I've been there like tenure, they only take a little bit into account. I think tenure, like if you've been with a company, like I've been with a company longer than this location has existed. I think if you've been for a company for a certain amount of time, you should always get the shifts that you want. It doesn't seem like a fair system to me, but yeah, see, I can't handle it now. I'm like, it's just too much, but at least I still have a job, right? So I'm just not getting the shifts I want. I think tenure should count big time. I think it only counts a small percentage, my manager was saying. I think if you've been with the company more than like 2 years at least, or you should be able to get the shifts that you want above everybody else because you've earned it. You know what I mean? I've been with this company since 2017. When we moved here to Halifax, the location I'm working at now, had only been around for a year. And that was in 2018. So, no. Yeah, anyways, I've been with the company like 4 years. Actually, yeah, 4 years. Actually, 5 years next February. So, I think that should count for something. You should get what you want. I think at the 5-year mark, you're supposed to get 3 weeks of your vacation unless they changed it. But anyways, yeah, it just really messes me up, you know. So I'd rather go back to the shift I used to have. And I think it makes it hard too when you're like I'm the person that when a customer doesn't accept what the first phone advisor tells them, they ask for a supervisor. That's me. I always get the supervisor kind of calls, but I'm the person they talk to if they don't accept what the person's telling them. They ask to speak to someone else. That's my job. And I find that part of my job is, provide my information so that the customer can get a hold of me, or, sometimes we have to wait. I have to follow up with somebody and wait for a response for them to investigate and stuff like that. And the customer doesn't understand that. And when I'm on rotating shifts all over the place, it makes, if I'm working on a case with somebody, like over the course of more than one phone call, it can make it quite difficult for me to get back to them and stuff like that. Ashurion. Ashurion. I know that name, and that's all I can say. I can't say any more than that because, as I mentioned to you guys before, I can't say who I do support for because I signed something saying I'm not legally not allowed to say. So I cannot confirm or deny anything, but I do know who you're talking about when you say Ashurion. And that's all I can say. Hey, Lynn, welcome. I'm just going to be on a few. Oh, God, I didn't realize it was past 11:30. Okay, I'm just going to be on a few more minutes. Sorry, Lynn, I know you just jumped in. I'm not feeling 100%. I'm surprised that lasted this long. I think The leave hasn't quite kicked in yet. Almost is, but yeah, my arthritis is flaring up really bad. So yeah, I'm in a lot of pain right now. um, I can see it in my eyes. Oh, I can see my face moving now. Anyways, handle escalations over. Sure. Okay. I can't say how I know Shurian from, you know what I mean? But yeah. Anyways. Yeah, I'm gonna. Sorry, Lynn. I know you just jumped in here, but I'm not feeling 1%. Just so you guys know. I'm gonna get going here, but I am going to be on Sunday. I'm gonna try and do a premiere for a video, and I'll chat live what's going on afterwards. So I'm probably not gonna come on to another live stream. No, I don't know. We'll see then how things are, and I probably won't go live after that though, because Keith is coming home Sunday night. Yeah. Yeah, I had to see. You know exactly how I feel, right, Lynn? I try and take one. One leave is not enough when I have a really bad arthritis flare up. I've been having my arthritis is, I guess, juvenile arthritis. Well, it started as juvenile arthritis when I was a kid, when I was little. Yeah, I had to take two. This is how bad the pain is, guys. For anyone who doesn't have an arthritis, one leave is supposed to last you 12 hours, but when you have really bad arthritis pain, one is not enough. You have to take two. So I had to take two. So you know what I mean. See, the thing is, like, I haven't had a flare up in 2 years. Yeah, I always have to take two when it's arthritis. When it's just a headache or my bad shoulders bother me or anything like that, one is fine. But when it's arthritis, one is never enough. Always have to take two. And he's like, you shouldn't take two. You're supposed to take one. Yeah, but one doesn't work. Anyhow, I'm glad you understand. You know what I mean, Lynn. Exactly. Two. It has to be two. One is not enough. One leave is not enough. I have to lick it once, so usually they act pretty fast. But not today, apparently. Anyways, I love you guys so much. Thank you so much for supporting the channel and for hanging in there with me. I'm going to try and do streams, like I said, when I feel up to it. You know what I mean? And yeah, just keep watching videos. Those of you who have left comments on the videos, I will get to them as soon as I can. I'm just going to go in and chill for a bit before I go to bed, guys. So, yeah, thank you so much for joining me here. And I'll see you guys on Sunday for the premiere. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, hit that bell. Bye, everybody.